Hey guys, thanks for heading down south with me again. We're down here in Bishopville, South Carolina, where we got our little camp set up in the woods of Scape or Swamp. So it's a little spooky down here today.
Yeah, I can still hear the highway, which kind of takes away from the vibe a little bit, but I'm not complaining. It's fine. Here we are, eating hot dogs by the highway. My parents were right the whole time.
But yeah, I told you all to bring in like your Lycra, try to tease your hair out real big, because our story I'm going to tell you today takes place in the 80s. So, we're drinking our, what's the Zima?
Yeah, Zima. I have a trapper keeper here. I've been keeping notes.
I've got one of those candy things that it's like a little bucket of sugar, and you got to lick a stick and jam it into the sugar, and then lick the sugar off the stick.
Oh God, I love those. Yeah. So Eric, I do like your unicorn Anne Frank trapper keeper. It's really cute.
Thanks, man.
Not Anne Frank, Lisa Frank.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know. I didn't know they made an Anne Frank one, but that's cool. I mean, I'm down with it.
She might have had one, but I meant Lisa Frank. Well,
yeah. Got Lisa Frank on the front and a Lamborghini on the back.
It's pretty good.
I'm also drinking some Coke right now, and I'm going to have some Pop Rocks with it. So we'll see what happens.
All right, yeah. So a little bit later we'll watch your stomach explode. It's going to be great. But yeah, I brought you down here today because I want to tell you guys about the Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp.
Hell yeah. I love a good lizard man. All right. I'm on board.
Yeah.
There's one important question that I have for you, Greg. Does he do the little flick thing with his tongue? Does he do that? Does he like smell with his tongue? Every once in a while?
It hasn't been part of any of the reports that I saw, but I'm going to say absolutely, without a doubt. He does a little flick thing, yeah.
Love that. Oh, I love a lizard man that does a little flick thing with his tongue. That's cool. All right.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll try to squeeze that in there somewhere. But let's get into it. Let me tell you about the spooky tale of a lizard that hates cars.
Wait, what?
Yep,
he's like a neighborhood dog.
Yeah, we'll see.
I hate this bus. Here comes the mail truck again.
Oh, it's another in that genre of roadside cryptids. I'm so excited.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
It's Greg's Cryptid Corner, where mysteries abound. Bigfoot, Mothman, monsters, let's see what we found.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of Greg's Cryptid Corner, a podcast about monsters for weirdos. I'm your host, Greg, and today I'm joined by Dan. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to practice my little lizard flick. I'm trying
You're
my
doing
best.
Doing a pretty good job. And
Thanks,
I'm
man.
also joined by Eric. Eric, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm just thinking lizard stuff. Like V popped in my head for some reason. Show with a bunch of
Nice.
lizard people.
Nice.
Yeah,
Eric
rocks.
stripped down he's just laying on a bunch of rocks. Yeah.
He's just chilling in South Carolina.
Yep, that's what he does. But yeah, so I had known about the Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp, but I didn't actually, when I had read about it before, I hadn't gone as deep and learned more about the story of him. And the more I read about it, I'm like, he's pretty cool. I like him a lot. So I definitely wanted to bring him to the podcast and see how you guys feel about old Lizard Man. Now, a lot of people call him just Lizard Man. I don't know if there are other lizard people out there. And I don't want him to be confused with like the reptilians and things like that. I think he's different, but maybe not. Who knows? We'll see.
Okay.
So he is the Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp. For part of this, I will just call him Lizard Man. You know who we're talking about, right?
Okay.
It won't be a problem.
Yeah.
So we're not going to conflate this with conspiracies about people that live in the center of the earth or whatever.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Probably not.
Okay. All right.
Is he nude or not nude?
Well, he's nude.
Okay.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
go.
If that's
All right.
yeah.
That
So,
answers that question.
let me,
Wait, Eric, Greg did just tell us that he was reading about him and he eventually came to the realization that like, okay, this is actually interesting. I feel like I'm going to hear the story. I was already listening for, all right, what are the bullet points that were going off in Greg's head that went from like, oh, this is a lizard man. Oh, this is an interesting lizard man. Oh, this is a lizard man that qualifies to be on our podcast. I think a nude lizard man, that was the third one. I don't know what the other two
that was definitely on the list.
Yeah.
If he had like 80s jams on or like parachute pants and like a fluffy shirt or an OP shirt, wouldn't count.
He rides a bike. Yeah, all right. I'm ready, dude. I'm buckled in. I'm set.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the first like reported sighting of the lizard man. So the first sighting of the lizard man of Scape Ore Swamp occurred around 2 a.m. on June 29th, 1988, around Scape Ore Swamp in Bishopville, South Carolina, which is mostly a marshy, heavily forested area. That night, 17-year-old Christopher Davis got a flat tire on his way home near the swamp. As he finished changing the tire, he heard thudding footsteps approaching. Suddenly, a 7-foot-tall creature emerged from the trees and charged towards him. Davis jumped in his car and sped away, but the creature ran after him, catching up to the car, and it grabbed onto the roof and clung to it. It couldn't hold on forever, though, and Davis was able to lose the monster and make it home safe. But on the car at home was found long scrape marks and dents from where the creature was hanging on. So he got attacked by a monster.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. So the lizard man is said to be between 6 and 8 foot tall, with a muscular build and a humanoid torso. He's said to be green and scaly, and some witnesses describe him as, quote, wet looking. So we got a wet, nude lizard man out there.
And he's tall. He's tall.
He's very tall. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 6'2", and if I saw an 8-foot lizard man coming at me, that's terrifying.
That's a dinosaur. Yeah. That's a dinosaur man. Why is it's Dino Man? Yeah. Also, June 29th, 1988 is the same day that Coming to America, starring Eddie Murphy, was released in theaters. Just thought you'd want to.
Okay.
Yeah, that sets you in time.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That helps.
Yeah. It's the same day that a lizard man. That's actually how it should be put. Coming to America came out on the same day that an 8-foot-tall lizard man terrorized somebody.
Yep. Poor 17-year-old Christopher Davis. Now, lizard man, his 3-fingered hands are tipped with claws, and his feet also have 3 toes. On his humanoid but scaly head, he is said to have red or orange eyes, and he stinks like the swamp.
Another smelly one.
Another stink boy.
They all stink.
Yep. And he's also said to walk on 2 legs and does not have a tail.
What?
Oh, interesting. Now, how? Okay.
Tailless? He doesn't even have
he's
like
a tailless biped, yeah.
Doesn't even have like a little nub. You know how people are born with like a little tiny tail?
Maybe he's got a nub, but Christopher Davis was too scared trying to escape this monster that he didn't see a tail. But you know what? Let's go on record here at Greg's Cryptid Corner and say he's got a little nub. And it's cute.
Yeah, because I feel like the tail is an important ingredient for it to be labeled a lizard man. Otherwise, it's just a 8-foot-tall man with claws and a crocodile head or whatever.
Well, and like reptile scales on it.
That's true. Yeah. Man, I just feel like the lack of a tail that's throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, it threw me. Maybe he tucks it in the back.
Maybe he does tuck it. Yeah, who knows?
Tail tuck.
And I think anything with scales is a reptile, right? So like lizards, fish, guitars, all music, they're all reptiles.
Yeah. Dinosaurs. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So now 2 weeks after Christopher Davis's encounter, Tom and Mary Way had to deal with their own potential lizard man situation. So for a few nights, they had been hearing strange sounds outside their rural home by the swamp. And on the morning of July 15th, 1988, they came outside in the morning and they found their car damaged for no reason. So it had claw marks all over it. The side mirrors were torn off. It had deep scratches down the door. The roof was dented inward, and an oily substance was smeared all over it.
Wow.
Now, They had lived in the area for a while. That's never happened. No typical wildlife in that area would have done that, they said. But the best part was, just a few feet from the car, they found large, deep footprints with 3 toes. And the footprint was roughly 14 inches long.
Holy moly guacamole. That's a big
That's
foot.
a big foot.
That's a very big foot. Is this a reptilian Bigfoot?
Maybe. Eric, what's your theory? I heard you say that.
I think he got run over at some point in his life by a car, and his tail got chopped off, which is slowly regenerating. That's why it's a little nub. And he hates cars. And he's just attacking cars. He's pissed.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
that.
He's a cryptid out for revenge against the steel beast that took him down and took his tail.
Also, July 15th, 1988 is the same day that Die Hard released in theaters, starring Bruce Willis.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a great summer of film.
Yeah. Yep. Just like that. Look at that. This lizard's onto something, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming to
pops out
America
for
to
the best
Die Hard.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Back to the footprints, though. So the prints were spaced widely apart. So it's suspected to have been made by a very tall biped, which fits the lizard man. Now, plaster casts were made of the footprints, and they matched Davis's description of the creature pretty much exactly.
Well, the footprints matched for the weight of an 8-foot tall thing. It was like that deep or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, nobody could really pinpoint what would have made the footprints, but yeah, like the depth that they were in, the distance between the feet, and like the steps signified to those forensics or whatnot that it was a large creature.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I'm on board.
Now, the local sheriff, Tristan Truesdale, great name. Couldn't make heads or tails.
That's a protagonist name. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. He couldn't make heads or tails of the oily residue, claiming that it definitely wasn't motor oil and that he'd never seen anything like it.
And he knows his oils, that Tristan. He's an oily guy.
Pardon me, folks. This is Tristan Truesdale. You got any more to plaster cast? I got to use it for something else later on. It's forensics. Going to a concert tonight.
Yeah, I mean, with a name like Truesdale, it's got to be true.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Anything he says, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So all the evidence from the Way encounter helped solidify the claims made by Davis 2 weeks before.
Did these witnesses know each other? Or they're in different towns, right?
No, they're the same town. It's all around the swamp, yeah.
Okay, well then they might know each other.
I assume they would know each other, yeah.
Yeah.
But as the story reached the news, more and more people started making additional claims. Like someone said their shed door was clawed at. Drivers were seeing like eye flashes in the woods. Now that could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
But others were hearing something large moving through the drainage ditches at night.
Cool.
And more reports started coming in where people were apparently like unofficially stating that they had possible sightings of the lizard man from as early as the 70s. So potentially the lizard man had been hanging out around Bishopville and around this swamp for quite a while.
I do like the idea of a cryptid that has a history in an area, but it's like, I guess unreported is I guess it's the right word, where like only local people know about it, but they whisper it, and it's like kept such a secret that it's not until like more modern press and media comes around that it starts to leak out. That's cool. When like towns like, 10 miles away or 15 miles away hear about this other town's cryptid, like the cat's kind of out of the bag. But like the more like secretive it is, the more like authentic it kind of feels. Although this also kind of smacks of insurance fraud to me. But we can get to that later.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, we're going to talk about like skeptics. At this point. So
right. I'm on the fence, man. I'm on the fence. I like the idea of a big lizard guy. I like this. It's cool.
Yeah, I think it's believable. So
right, there's gators.
Yeah. I don't know. Are there in South Carolina?
But gators have tails. They've got pronounced tails. They're mostly tail.
Well,
this guy would have a tail.
But maybe this was like a deformed. Well, we'll figure this out later. But
yeah. So skeptics like Eric always want to ruin the fun. So they claim the culprit was just a bear. But
no,
bears don't have.
Was it a bunch of escaped monkeys
in a trench coat?
In a trench coat with no tail.
bears don't have 3 toes. They don't leave oily prints on cars, and they are pretty rare in that area. Now, Eric, no one said it was an escape monkey this time, but some people suggested it was some sort of escaped exotic reptile instead.
Okay.
So I don't know, a Komodo dragon maybe?
Cool.
They have tails.
Yeah.
Like I don't buy that. I think that, they have a tail, and it was specifically said lizard man, no tail.
And 8 feet tall. I don't think Komodo dragons are 8 feet long, and that's with the tail. Whenever they say how long the thing is, they are mostly tail. They're like 50%
it's like a giraffe.
tail.
It's mostly neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now others say it was just a hoax or some sort of vandalism. And throughout the years, both hoaxes and legitimate sightings have occurred since, this first kind of 88 situation, but nothing quite like those few nights in 1988. So like people say, oh, I saw like a kind of like a reptile lumbering figure run across the road. There were people dressed up as the lizard man, and people took pictures, and it was proven to be a hoax. So like that stuff has happened. Now Bishopville has run with the fame brought by the lizard man.
Nice.
In fact, back on June 28th of this year, 2025, the town held a lizard man stomp, which is a street festival with a parade, arts and crafts, food trucks, and a live DJ. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that next year, because that sounds pretty great.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Nice.
I love a small town cryptid festival. That's so nice.
But yeah, so Eric, you think alligator or crocodile, whichever one may or may not live in South Carolina?
I just looked it up, and there's alligators. Yeah. There's a population of around 100,000. So yeah.
Wow! Oh my God! Wow, that's more than I thought.
Well,
that's mostly gators. Okay.
It's all gators down there.
Oops, all gators, South Carolina.
Oops, all gators, yeah. Now, does it say like where they're located?
It says basking near water bodies, crossing roads, participating in recreational activities and waterways.
Okay.
I don't know what they're doing. Or like water skiing or
water
fishing.
Areas.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess a swamp would make sense, right? Like, what was it called? Skateboard swamp. So
yeah,
they could be there. So yeah, I mean, maybe potentially an alligator chilling down there.
Now nobody was harmed by this thing, right?
Well, it was attacking cars, so like it was trying to harm, but
but it knows that people are there, right? So like. If it's attacking cars, it means it's like prone to attack, but it never attacked a person. I guess I'm looking for like, if it's like a folk tale, I want there to be some kind of warning in it or something like that. There's nothing to this story other than we saw some things and I got to file an insurance claim on my damaged car.
Yeah. The warning is you got a shitty old car and you're like, I don't know what to do with this. Lizard man. Boom.
Oh man, my shed door broke because of the lizard man. Better file a claim. Like what can't you blame on the lizard? I guess is that how it works? Once you get the cryptid story in the paper, the local paper, then you get to write off whatever you can put a deep enough footprint next to.
It kind of goes to like the Nain Rouge. Remember talking about the Nain Rouge a while back, where it's just like you kind of blame all the bad things on the Nain Rouge, where it's like, oh man, that lizard man pooped my pants again. I can't believe this happened.
I mean, in that way, I want to believe if I'm not saying that he's not real. I'm saying that if it is a concoction for insurance fraud, I'm for it. I love that idea. I love a bunch of people in a small town being like, we can't afford new cars. Let's make the giant $1 trillion insurance company buy us new cars by inventing a lizard man. I love that. That's an awesome cryptid. Love it.
You know what happened is those insurance companies would get smart and they'd be like, listen, policy's been updated for 2025. Acts of God and lizard man incidents not covered.
Yeah.
So, there you're
right. Yeah, you're probably right.
Now you can make the case that lizard man could be God. You don't know. There's no proof against it.
That's true. God hates cars.
Now, I mean, we could always say lizard man is a reptilian. They got lost and he's now stuck in a swamp and he doesn't know what to do. And reptilians are just another race of aliens. Yeah, maybe he was sent to Earth just to be sad and lonely and attack cars. And maybe he's attacking cars to steal the like metal and the technology out of cars from the 80s to build a spaceship to go back to whatever planet they're from. Who knows?
Runs on catalytic converters.
Yeah. You know, I can't say for sure. It seems pretty plausible to me. But no, I don't think he's an alien. I do think he's just a lonely lizard man out there. He's got no lizard lady. And he maybe there is another lizard. Maybe there is a lizard lady, and she's not interested in him, and he's trying to like steal like a fancy car to like get her interested. You know,
that's probably
yeah.
What if a lizard lady, the one that existed, got run over by a car, and he's on a vendetta?
Well, now that's depressing.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, he's on a revenge streak against cars in the area.
What if he's real dumb and he has a tiny little peanut lizard brain, and he thinks the cars are female companions, and he's trying to get with them, and he just flops on top of them?
Or what if, like a freshly used car, especially from the 80s, they would get real hot on the hood. What if he's just trying to climb on them to like sunbathe,
That could
like
be
a hot rock? Like he just wants to land a hot car, but he doesn't have a tail, so he's clumsy. He just keeps flopping around.
Is that what a tail's for? To keep you on a hot car?
I mean, a tail is like a third leg for a lizard. They use that. They keep balance. They propel themselves. They do a lot with those tails.
It's like the little toe of your feet, but for their butt.
The thing that we're overlooking in this whole thing is that he's 8 feet tall.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, you're not staying hidden. Like even hunched over, like crawling on the ground, you're the size of a horse or like a big dog. Like you're a Great Dane, quote unquote, sneaking through the woods. Like I don't see how this thing stays hidden. Does it have like a layer?
I mean, it probably does. It probably has some sort of swamp layer, but we don't know.
Like a high ceilinged cave.
Ooh,
it's so big, man. 8 feet. That's a big guy.
Well, I mean, it's based on speculation how tall. Davis said he was 7 feet tall, so the estimate is 6 to 8. I could hide in the woods. I'm 6'2".
That's true. In fact, you did for years, and we love you.
Yeah, I mean, I just needed to escape, you know. That's what sometimes that happens. But yeah, so Lizard Man in South Carolina, Lizard Man of Skateboard Swamp, just Lizard Man, whatever you want to call him. Cool dude, big boy, no tail. We're a little sad about that. Hates cars. Love it.
It's a good summary.
Yeah. Yeah, man, he's dope. He's dope. I like Lizard Man. I like he does just enough that I can project onto him everything that I want. You know, that's a good cryptid right there. That's a good one. And wait, Greg, can I ask? Do you think you actually think this is real? You think you buy into this?
I think Lizard Man is absolutely. So you know, anytime you have like a something man, frog man, dog man, lizard man, owl man. I'm sure there's an owl man. I'm not sure. I think they're real because I think this is conjecture, but humans have been around long enough that a piece of us could have split off and evolved into maybe somebody fell in love with a lizard, you know?
I was about to say a piece
baby,
of us.
and now,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah. So there could be a lizard man out there that's he's a shy boy, and he comes out at night and attacks cars because he just needs something to do. He needs a hobby.
Right. I mean, if Lizard Man's just making me late for work so I can sleep in a little bit because he busted up my tire, that's fine. That's fine. I support it.
I'm fully on board. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I support Lizard Man. I love it. Throw him a festival.
Yeah.
I'll go next year. I'm on board.
Yeah. The Lizard Man Stomp. That sounds fantastic.
I'm on board.
Great. I want a t-shirt.
Do they serve gator? I would eat like a gator on a stick. I would eat that. That sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. They had food trucks. They didn't say what food trucks on the listing.
Okay.
So maybe, next year we'll find out. I'm not going to eat gator from a food truck, but you can.
I mean, if there are bathrooms nearby, I'll try anything once. It's fine.
Sounds good. Well, that was today's episode on the Lizard Man of Skateboard Swamp, and I want to thank you for listening. We don't have any reviews to shout out this week, but that's okay. We still love you forever anyway. And we announced last week we have a Patreon that we just started. $2 and $5 or $100.
But, give us that $100 a month.
But yeah, you can get into our Discord. We're going to watch movies. We'll probably throw bonus episodes up there, other dumb stuff like polls for cryptids. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Big thing, movie watch alongs. Just come watch a movie with me on Discord. Just keep me company. I'm going to do it anyway. So.
You're a good movie company, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
Oh, I got another one for the movie list.
Oh, yeah?
Primal.
Primal.
Is it Primal?
Is that like a monkey movie?
It's like a stop motion Yeti movie that was like in development in the 80s, and they finally finised it. I could be pronouncing it wrong, but
The Primevals, Eric.
That's it. That's
it. Yeah. So yeah, what the hell? We'll watch that. That's fine. But yeah, so if you're interested, $2, $5, either one will get you to watch movies with us. It all works. Yeah.
And we love you. Thank you for the support. Greg needs money for hosting fees and research time. Pay this man for his hard work and his good looks.
And if I can make $10 a month, I'll just quit my job.
I'm not sure it works that way, but
that's fine. It works for me. Yeah, and follow us on Instagram at Greg's Cryptic Corner and leave 5-star reviews on all your podcast apps. And that's it. As always, I'm Squonk. You're Squonk. Go Birds.
Do you think the lizard man would eat a person, or do you think he just wants to be friends? Like, is he trying to get a friend out of the car?
Yeah, I think he wants to be friends.
Yeah.
I think he wants to hang
too.
It's possible that like anytime like he's seen people, they've been in cars. So maybe he thinks just people live inside cars and he's trying to get in there, you know?
Do you think that's how beetles are? Like we see a beetle and it has a hard exoskeleton, but actually a beetle is being piloted by a littler beetle that's driving a beetle car. And that's why we call the beetle the car, the beetle. We're just a beetle
shaped like that.
in a beetle, just like beetles are beetles and beetles.
I'm so confused.
I think the campfire smoke's getting to you.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
I think some of that gator you ate earlier is going bad.
Oh God.
Yeah, that food truck gator. Questionable.
All right. I'm going to leave these. I'm going to go to the highway over there and take care of this gator. I'm so sorry, guys.